time to keep silence, and time to speak. Indeed, it is a time to speak, and I'm honored to call first on Eric.
Thank you, Rabbi. First of all, thank you all. This is so moving. All this love and respect for my dad is really touching. I came here today to just share a little bit of some of the gifts that he has given me. The first gift is his sense of humor. Now, my dad carried himself with a quiet dignity, especially in large groups. But if you were lucky enough to see him on a small, either one-on-one or in very small personal groups, a different man came out, a man who had a sense of humor, who loved to laugh, who was quirky. You didn't always see this on Facebook, but if there was ever a lifelike statue or an oversized piece of furniture or just about anything, my dad had to pose with it. He just loved, he helped me understand that it's okay to be silly, that I don't always have to fit in, that I can be myself. And for that, I will always treasure him. He also gave me a couple other gifts. One of them is the knowledge that I would eventually be losing my hair. I came to terms with it quite early. I have to admit, I took it a step further. My dad tried to preserve that one little hair and make it all the way around his head, but it's the best thing that ever happened. It gave me the confidence to be myself. I got a few other gifts from my dad. The most important one is that I was gonna tell you guys I came dressed, Tucson business casual, but the truth is, I came for a visit to see my dad. I didn't realize I would be up here giving a eulogy. But the gift he gave me was one amazing day. I came in last Wednesday. I saw him Thursday. I was able to spend time with him. I was able to talk with him, to discuss life. He told me he's not afraid and that he was ready. He knew it was his time and he was ready. I got touched. It brings me tears. He shared things that I just never, expected to hear from him. And that moment is just amazing. But here's the thing. I got to take care of him. I got to cut his food and feed him. He did this duty all while I was a baby. And I tried to get him to do it when I was a teenager, but he said the line is drawn there, okay? He said, go talk to your mother. But I got to feed him. I even got to do the food on the airplane. He opened up wide, open up the hangar, here comes the airplane. And he just loved it because he had that quirky sense of humor. He could appreciate it. I had a moment with my dad that I'll never forget. And the truth is that the next day, he wasn't able to speak. He wasn't able to express himself. So I came in on Wednesday evening. I spent the day with him on Thursday. And that is the memory that I will hold for him. He gave me one more gift that I will treasure forever. He gave me the last name Stark. So when my dad was growing up, only people who were into comic books knew of my second cousin twice removed, Tony Stark. I only see him on Thanksgiving, and he hoards all the cranberry sauce and never shares his toys, so he's not the best guest. But, and then there's the other side of the Stark family, which is always complaining that winter is coming. Now, I live in Arizona, so I wish winter would come already, because we don't really have winter. And that's, so I proudly carry the Stark name, and I treasure it because it is an opener. People come up to me all the time and say, are you related? And I've got these lines all prepared, You can tell I've been asked this more than once. And so it's his sense of humor, his sense of kindness, his sense of fair play, his sense of respect, and just dignity. And I just love him so much, and I'm going to miss him. And thank you all again for being able to share this time with us all. Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you, Eric. You spoke about you receiving a gift. Your presentation was a gift to us.